Hey there, YouTube. I hope everyone had a great Christmas and a safe Christmas. And I hope everyone has a great and safe New Year tomorrow. Party right? Anyway, I just got back from a trip down to Memphis to visit some relatives. I haven't done any game hunting for a while because of Christmas, but since I was in a different place, I had to do a little bit of game hunting. I actually felt like Billy and the guys from Game Chasers. I actually went to a couple game exchanges. The one I got shafted on didn't really find much. The other, I found a few things. It was buy two get one free. They don't have a very big selection of old school stuff. At least they didn't when I was there. They could have been wiped out for Christmas. But I did pick up a copy of Warriors of Rome 2 for $8 on the Genesis. It is not complete. And the game, I didn't notice this at the time, but the game is pretty well toast. But $8 is still not a bad price for that game. And then for $1.95, I actually had this game loose, but I've got it complete now. The case is a little messed up. I'll have to change it. WrestleMania, the arcade game, for $1.95. And then another game, Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. I had this for PS2, and that was also $8. It looks like it had some water damage on the outside case or something. I don't know, warping. That's okay. I had this game before. I liked it, and for some reason I got rid of it. All my PlayStation died, and I got rid of all my PlayStation stuff at one time. And but now I think I got all the PS2 and Xbox and PS1 Star Trek games. Most of them are terrible. Shattered Universe is impossible. Star Trek Invasion is impossible on the PS1, for that matter. Then they had this local store called Replays. The only reason I bought something here was because I went to the first game exchange and I struck out. They had them. I thought I was going to score, but they had the prices marked wrong, and this girl had no idea what she was doing. And I said, she gave me some outrageous price, like $38 or something. I'm like, I got 3 games, and I said, it's buy 2 get 1 free. She goes, no, that's not true. And I'm like, it says, or it's buy 2 get 1 free. And I said, look at your sign, it's right here. Oh, they must have just changed that on me. Okay, so then she rings them up. She still says it's like $28, and I'm like, lady, there's no way this is $28. I get 1 free. She goes, well, I gave you the 1 free. I said, well, this is $5.95. This is $4.95, and the other one was $3.95. The $3.95 should be free. And she goes, oh. She started looking. She goes, San Francisco Rush for the Dreamcast was coming up $5.95. I was like, yeah, that's a good score. She goes, well, that one's coming up $14.95. I said, I don't care what it's coming up as. It says $5.95 here. And she goes, I don't know how to change the price code. So I said, whatever, keep your stuff. And I just stormed out. And she's like, ah. But she was incompetent the whole time we were there. People were trying to sell their Wii to them. We waited in line forever, and she couldn't figure it out. She was sticking the disc upside down. So apparently that woman needs to get a new job. So, long story short, well, actually that's a long story long. So I wanted to pick up something in Memphis. So I went to this Replay store. They had a few games. I was going to get Pirates for $12.95, but I ended up for $8.95. I picked up Superman with a bunch of writing on it. I know that's not a good price for it, but I thought that's all I was going to get, and at least I could have said I picked up something in Memphis. So, and then the next day I was just perusing their Craigslist. You know how Craigslist is getting real hard to find and anything good on it. And I actually saw something on there. And I'll show you that one last, but it caught my attention. She had, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games. One Wii game, and the rest are PS2. And she had $50 on there, and then actually it looks like she reposted it for $45. So I called her and asked her if she'd take $40 for it, and she said yes. And I said I was only in town for a few days. She wanted me to come by her house because her husband was real sick, but it was in a good part of town, so I wasn't too worried about it. So I did. And it's some little, I mean, not an old lady, but older than myself, which is pretty old. But she was happy to take $40 for it, and I'll show you why I jumped on this real quick. But let's go through it. I got Chronicles of Narnia Prince Caspian on the PS2. It is complete. A lot of these aren't complete, but that's okay. And then I got a generic Lord of the Rings of Two Towers for the PS2. I think I either have this or Return of the King. It doesn't matter. I'm probably not going to keep it with this generic case. Star Wars Battlefront 2, not complete. Pretty good game for, you know. Here's the only Wii game. This one is complete. Bass Pro Shop The Strike. I actually might play this a little bit. I'm a bass fishing junkie, but usually the games are terrible. This one is pretty good pickup. Jack and Dexter, The Lost Frontier. And let's see, yeah, this one is complete. This game I already have, and this one's, the case is in bad shape. So I might give this one to my son. I think he wants it. Roller Coaster Tycoon, or Theme Park Roller Coaster. I might give that to him if he don't already have it. And then Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This is a old Blockbuster rental, or Hollywood video rental. Not complete. That's alright. Here's Lord of the Rings and a GameStop Return of the King. Like I said, I got one or the other. I actually like those games. They were some of the first licensed games I do like. SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs complete, but everyone has this complete. I already have it. The first Spider-Man PS2. This one is complete. A nice manual. I mean, I hate these GameStop stickers. Gosh, these old ones. They're like impossible to get off. And then these two, I'm actually glad I got, because these are the only Call of Duties I have. I know Call of Duty, whatever. But I actually might try to, you know, play them from front to back. And it's the original Call of Duty, Finest Hour, on a PS2. And Call of Duty 3 on a PS2. And this one is complete. The other one wasn't. I do have Call of Duty 2, I think, on the GameCube. And then I have all the other ones since then. And then, let's see. Spider-Man 3 complete. I did look at this one. Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man Friend or Foe. And this one is complete. I'm pretty sure I do have this game. I haven't went back to look. I haven't played it yet, but it does look fun. A terrible movie, and probably even worse game, Aragon. It's a Hollywood video rental. Used to be. But the reason I jumped on it for that price, I probably would have jumped on it for a little bit more. But, and this, unfortunately, it's not complete. I didn't know it at the time, but I figured I'd give it a shot. It's Jurassic Park Operation Genesis on the PlayStation 2. Like I said, it doesn't have the manual. I wish it was on the Xbox because it's worth a lot more. Try to find this game. This game is expensive. So I was like, oh yeah, yeah. So finally, Craigslist, after 6 months, I finally got something on Craigslist. It had to be in Memphis, Tennessee, but at least I got it. So that's all. Real quick video. I just wanted to show you guys what I got. Like I said, have a very safe and happy new year, and we'll see you guys all next year.